My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hello everyone! For this video, it'll be the review of Driger V2. And before we continue with this video, subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. Now a quick shout out to our channel members, Adlan, Chris, Seb, Big Mike, Gary, Wright, Marcus, and Sol. If I butchered any of the names, I apologize. Big shout out to our channel members. It is an optional way to support the channel, and I greatly do appreciate any of the support. I think actually now on the main page it actually displays the members, so that's actually really cool. But yeah, let's take a look at it. So for the random booster, there is a second prize bay. So what's actually kind of cool is that I do actually have V2 there. And what I do want to mention real quickly is that if anyone is interested in kind of a little bit more on plastics or even HMS, there is a plastics and HMS database that is by Think and also by Dan, so from WBL. So if you want a good reference to the original generation, I recommend checking them out. If you're an old gen fan, it's a good read for the stuff. Also, it does help me out in the video when I'm talking. So let's take a look at it. So first of all, let's go over normally part by part, and then after we'll see. So when we start off with our layer for Driger V2, if I go side by side, obviously there are slight modifications that Takara Tomy does. So what it's supposed to be, upper claw, I believe? So if we take a look at them closely, they kind of make it a little bit more, I want to say a little better of a shape. So for the burst thing, it actually does not just die right away. They do modify the original shapes by a little bit. Now, what's the thing? Oh, also, I forgot to mention this, but they also, it's kind of funny. They have the weight disc molded in the thing. It's not painted, but, so you see it here, and then after you're supposed to see it there. So that is kind of cool. I do wish they kind of painted it there so I could have made it out, but it's like so small. So what's the thing called again? Upper attack. So it's got a support part, so if I look at it side by side, I would say that this one, so if we look at it, has a kind of extend a bit more downwards. How they kind of handled it was they kind of pushed this part a little bit more up, instead of kind of having it more extended. So it's a little bit more rounder than this. I still think this should probably smack well. It is kind of interesting. Also, anything else for comparison? Oh, bottom stickers, no, sadly I do not. This is just how I have it. Doesn't really matter. So they picked Wedge, and I also do love that they put the actual stickers on the thing, and I'll actually show it a little closer. So this is supposed to be based on, what is this? Custom metal change. So I guess I can see where they were going with it. I don't know. I kind of wish they just made another metal spike. I don't like Wedge. Even when we had Burned Phoenix, I wasn't really a fan. It's supposed to be not as big. So Wedge, I mean, we'll take a look, but if you are a fan of plastics, the original generation, whatever, let me know what do you think of this remake. So let's go over the parts now normally. So first of all, you can take this part off, and this is what it looks like for its base, and this is where you can use any disc on the thing. Now, as far as the teeth are, if I zoom in, teeth are like all right, you know. If I what was the previous one? So this is a Driger V Vulcan. If I get on here, but I would say these two are kind of close to each other. Maybe V is a little bit better than this. I mean, the locks are like okay, like fine. If you slap this thing on a dash, it's really not going to matter. I don't think you should be bursting. Also, this is counting as a Chizetsu layer because of the fact that there's the metal thing there. So you can use any normal disc when you have the support part off. But if you want to have this piece on, which we can see. So if we have this, I'm gonna lock it in now, twist it. You can't use normal now. You can't use normal discs. You can only use Dynamite Battle discs. So I think either way, I think it's fair enough to say in terms of stock remakes against stock battles, V2 is the best because it has the overdisc, Wedge dash. Also, let us really talk about Wedge dash. I don't think I really did speak on it. I mean, opposite spin, you'll probably get clapped, but, you know, if you do same spin, honestly, you should do all right, man. I do think it's kind of funny that we have this, but, you know, cool, I guess. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to be first off, no, I'll wait, and then after we'll compare to the other stuff, all right? So I'll get everything part by part now, just so we can see. And we are going to now take a look. So we have our scale right here. Let's go a little closer. Alrighty, so the layer itself is about 16.3. The support piece is about 5.71. So in total, after I lock this in together, you should get to about like 22 or something. About 22 grams, maybe get slightly more, depends what it is. Now the overdisc, I forgot to mention, but it does have incredible stamina. And also, so if you want to use on stamina or attack combinations, very good. And they basically gave the best DB disc to V2. And after Wedge Dash, 7.28. And then altogether now, it weighs a total of about 62.67 compared to this, 35. Obviously, big difference. And we get to the previous ones, 47, 38, and then 33. And if I get Driger V2, 50. If I get Dragoon V2, 52. So just to really show this off now, I do prefer it with the support piece on it, just because it makes it a lot better. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool because I never really got to experience the first generation. So seeing these lovely burst remakes is very nice. And I'm sure there are fans of the original series that do like the fact that they did it, so cool. Do you think that's it for that? Also, the other V2s. I do wonder if they're going to do Drasil V2 because that's the missing one that they need to do. I also do like that for these ones, they did give extra work for detail, so that is kind of cool. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to do some battles. I'll do the battles against the Evolutions, maybe a DB, whatever, V2s, and wrap up. So let's go do it. Alrighty, we have our stadium set up, so a test launch. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Alrighty, well, we gotta clear through the plastics, and then after we got DBs, and then after I'll battle without the thing. Feels so weird just to do, huh? Alright, I mean, hey, first win. It should pretty much just, like, hard OS everything. Like, it shouldn't really lose at all in this, in these battles. If it does, I will genuinely be surprised. Okay, 2 down. 1 more to go. Okay, well, now they're all done. Alrighty, now what do we got? Try it against Dronzer. Yeah, I don't know if this is, if it's gonna work out that well. It's probably gonna clap it. I mean, it should, to be quite honest. There is a big difference in weight. I don't really like the shape on Dronzer. Yeah, what are you gonna do against the big circle? You're not gonna do anything. Try it again against Dronzer. Yeah, it misses. We're gonna get to Dragoon V2, but I hate launching Dragoon V2 just because it gets stuck on the launcher a lot. Oh, disrespect, it flipped it too. Okay. Let's try Dragoon. Alright, we're gonna try that again because it slipped off the launcher like that. So I know they put burst stoppers on it because, or they molded it on because the shape is very recoily, but honestly, it gets in the way of the launcher, and I don't like it. Like, I'm gonna try on this next one to launch as hard as I can, but it'll probably get stuck on the launcher or something. Oh no, there you go. I do want to probably shred those stoppers or something. I just want to launch it at full speed, man. So, I mean, either way so far, this most definitely is the best, it's just in general the best remake, I would say. So, I'm trying to, oh, I think I already warned them. Oh, sick. Alright. Well, fair enough then. Fair enough. So then, get this one too. Yeah, Dragoon's a little bit of a disappointment. Then again, I can't really say I was a fan of the previous ones. No, you know what? At least V I could launch. This is like, there's no speed, momentum. It's got nada. It's legitimately just hard to launch. But it's still gonna win either way. So either way, Dragoon V2 is clapped. Alright, good enough. Okay. Now I know the combination, whatever, but now it's gotta battle the best Metal Fight remake, Lightning El Drago. It's the most viable out of all of them, I would say. Come on, El Drago. I mean, it's gonna get hard OS'd. Alright. Let's just throw it up against Guilty and Raphael, I guess. So how does this do against Greatest Raphael? Who wins? Upper attack or Halo? Let's find out. Come on, come on. Yeah, V2. All right, our last one, Guilty. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Okay, not like that. Yeah, it hit the thing. Okay, so Guilty, I mean, I should be able to beat, in all honesty. Guilty gets like one lucky KO, and then after it thinks it's the strongest, huh? Let's see if I manage to OS it. I should. So the score now, we'll just say it's 1-0. We'll go first to 2. Alright, whatever. I'll just a little too close for my eyes. Alrighty, well, if you want to see a sequel where Guilty goes up against V2, maybe we can do it. Trying to see. Well, yeah, because the thing is, right? Because it's... I do wonder if we ever had like a modded, a printed piece of where it was the SP, but it was more like this, how would it do? I think, okay, to try to defend Takara Tomy, they probably did it because they thought this would snap off. I think I want to do maybe Guilty versus Driger V2. I think that'd be pretty cool, or maybe Rage. I think it's cool. Alright, so if you check out the other channel, I've done testing so far for Fortress, Chain, and the Kerbeus core. There'll probably be a few more testings I gotta do with the random booster that are still left. I want to do stuff with V2, but yeah, check it out. It's an optional way to support the channel. Also, we have our store, which has a pre-order for Gatling Dragon, and check out if there's, you know, we got other Dynamite Battle stuff, BU stuff, deals, and whatever. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye.